Hello everyone, I am El Yellow and this is my first YouTube video about me creating a video game. I have created 2D games in the past and I wanted to learn how to create 3D games. So I decided to create a simple 3D game and upload it to YouTube while learning along the way. First, I needed an idea for a game. After a lot of thinking, I thought that it would be really cool to make a game with an epic robot fight. Then I thought that it would be cool if that robot is a toy, and the player is a toy too. Yes. Why? Why not? I thought that it would be really cool to make a game where the toys are alive, like in Toy Story. So without more planification about the game, I started searching for a robot 3D model that could be the boss for my game. I found a robot that was perfect because it looked very cool, kind of like a toy, and it was free. Then all I need is to add animations to my robot. So here I committed a big error. I started trying to rig the model by myself in Blender following a YouTube tutorial. After a lot of struggle, I did it, but this was happening. For some reason, the extremities of the model were moving in very weird ways. It was horrible. I spent a lot of time trying to fix it, and when I say a lot of time, I mean a lot of time. I was invested on this, I will not give up. Then I realized that there is a page called Mixamo that you can download hundreds of free animations and you can add your own models. What I didn't know is that Mixamo has a function to automatically rig your model. What? Free? Yes, free. And it works perfectly. I have my boss robot. Now I need the player. So then I started searching 3D models for the player. I thought that it was a good idea that the player was some kind of a robot too. So I searched for robot models and I found this one and I liked it. Now I need the player to move, and for that I need to code. I know how to code, but this is a very complicated and time-consuming task. Recently, AI has been appearing everywhere in the internet and everyone has been talking about AI and Chatgpt, so I figured, why not use AI to help me code my game? So, I paid $7 for a Unity asset pack, and that same pack is now at $15. I downloaded the pack, and now AI can make the entire coding of my game. So obviously, AI is not perfect. It commits errors and it can't code an entire game. But it can be extremely helpful. AI gave me the base and the structure of the code, but I had the code anyways. I managed to make a decent player script from scratch with the help of the AI. I added animations from Mixamo and they work perfectly. All perfect. Nothing wrong in here. Absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, being honest, the animation had some errors, so I fixed them. As you can see, the player has a sword. Yes, so I decided to make the player weapon a sword, because everyone knows that swords are cool. I decided to add an enemy, and as you can see, it's the perfect enemy for the player. I asked my friend, the AI, to make more code, and the enemy now follows me. I gave the player and the enemy the ability to attack. Now, something that gamers love are laser guns. So, the player can now throw an epic laser from the sword. Once again, I asked my friend, the AI, to make some code. The boss now follows the player too. The boss now throws an epic laser too. The boss also attacks the player. I added a sword to the enemy. Looks like the robot got tired of me, decided to run away from me and not follow the code at all. There is another thing that every gamer loves: ragdoll physics. These are one of the best functionalities in games, and they can lead to very funny behaviors. So I added to my game. The player needs a way to eliminate the enemies, so I started coding, and now the player can eliminate the enemies. And of course, the enemies need a way to eliminate the player. So now the enemies can eliminate the player. I don't know why, but I like when in a game there's an NPC that helps the player. So I wanted to add that to the game. And there's nothing better than a toy soldier to help the player. I got distracted and made the robot and enemies dance when they eliminate the player. I needed the soldier to shoot a weapon, so I tried to move all the bones of the soldier to look like they was holding the weapon, and spent so much time on it. And I ended using none of it and just put the weapon at the front of the player and let Mixamo animations handle the rest. I finished with the soldier and now it works perfectly. After fixing the soldier, I displayed the health of the player and the robot, and oh my god, now the game is almost done. It was not. At some point I added dying animations for the robot. Now all it was left was to make a bedroom so the fight could take place there. I got a 3D model of a room and searched for all the 3D models I might need to make the environment. I finished it and it was perfect. I tried to add post-processing, but ended up just changing the color of the sky after hours, so I decided not to add post-processing. I spent 1 or 2 days just trying to give the player the ability to move the chess pieces and some stuff of the environment. I added some random spawners for the enemies and the soldiers, and now we have an boss fight. I made an menu. Finally, I added some music to the game. The result was great and tremendously epic.
Just wish he knew.
The game is available at itch.io. Go to the link in the description if you want to play it. Thanks a lot for watching and stay epic!